Here's another homegrown heat rock with Peter Parker. B96. More local hip-hop from the Twin Cities' #1 source.
Yeah, we're going to start it off correctly right now. Give it up for Doomtree. Thank you to kids and... If anybody deserves the bomb, it's you guys. Yo, everybody state their names, say who they are, go on the mics. Go ahead. What's your name?
What up? I'm Sims.
Yo, what up? This is Mictlan.
I'm Dessa.
And I'm Lazerbeak.
One of the illest names I've ever heard in my life. You almost look like a Lazerbeak. You know what I mean? Like,
Thank you.
Yeah. It's a compliment. It's a backhanded compliment. How long you guys been together, man?
About 8 years doing the Doomtree thing.
Yeah.
We're like a group of 5 MCs, 4 producers and DJs, whatever, and some of the MCs also make beats and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know, we got together sort of gang theory where it was like, you know, we were all doing our own little thing, and then it was like, you know, this guy has a show, so, you know, I'm going to invite you to come play this show. And then all of a sudden it became like a crew thing kind of, and, you know, we just started building from there.
It's almost like a, and don't take this the wrong way, like a misery loves company kind of feel. and now it doesn't look like you guys are too miserable anymore. You know what I mean? Like, but at that stage of the game, it's like, well, I got a show, and you could help me get a show, so and all of a sudden now it's like family 10 years later.
And no doubt, I mean, and it's all about, you know, it's all about the way that we've done it from the beginning, which is like, do it yourself, because no one's going to do anything for you, and no one would put us on, so, you know, we just kept plugging away at it and doing it on the humble until we
You guys had great role models, though. Seeing, you know, Atmosphere, Brother Ali, Rhymesayers doing it by themselves.
Right.
And then you guys say, okay, well, they did it by themselves. We're going to do it by ourselves. And indirectly kind of riding that wave. And, you know, when people speak of Rhymesayers, they always speak of Doomtree. You know, this is Minneapolis hip-hop. You guys are the forefront, top of the food chain once again. We're happy to have you in the building. Everybody, the kids love it. You know what I mean?
To be real, though, we're lucky that, you know, they came and opened up the doors that they did. You know, we were just able to walk through.
Definitely,
you know,
man, definitely.
Has it felt like walking through for you these past 8 years?
It felt like
crawling, scratching.
Easy.
Yeah. You know.
There's also a member of the crew that's not here tonight. POS, two?
3 of them, actually.
Wow, who knew? You know what I mean? Okay.
Yeah.
Big,
So POS is on tour, obviously, doing his thing. Who else?
With Paper Tiger.
Okay.
Paper Tiger's out there.
Yeah.
DJ and producer. And we also got Cecil Lauder, who's an MC producer. He's at work right now at the Anchor.
Okay. Shout out to him.
But shout out to him. We also got DJ Turbo Nemesis and MK Larada. So in total, we're 90.
The names are unbelievable. Turbo Nemesis and Lazerbeak. That is like...
Legal names.
Yo, you gotta love it. Your mother named you Lazerbeak?
They live up to those names.
I can imagine. He looks like a Lazerbeak, you know? So you guys, about 8 years, 9 years putting it together. I was gonna ask you guys are like the Twin Cities Wu-Tang almost. It's like a crew. I asked them off the air. I said, Sims, I was like, if you could be anybody in Wu-Tang, who would it be? You said?
I said Deck from 36 Chambers.
Okay. What about you, man?
I said Ghostface, but we're pretty much 9 Ghostface.
I think the rest of us.
Everybody
wants
Lazerbeak looks like Ghostface as well. So it's like, if you could see him over here.
Like a lot of guys.
And I would want to be Ghostface too. So I think the consensus is Ghostface is.
Everyone is Ghostface.
We're all inspired.
Except for
me. I can see the reference.
Some George Foreman stuff. Ghostface 1, Ghostface 2.
Right.
We form like Voltron.
You gotta love it, man. You gotta love Yo, Doomtree getting a lot of love online. HipHopDX.com said last year you guys were DX Next top rising underground group of the year. Like a lot of potential. Have you felt like you've lived up to everybody's like, oh, Doomtree, you know, potential with Doomtree. You feel like you've lived up to the potential yet, or you think you have a lot to prove so far?
I mean, we're just working, and I try not to. I don't think any of us care what anyone says or thinks about, you know, what's the hype. None of that. We've never been caught up in that, and seems like we're never gonna be. And so, you know, we're just doing what we do.
What about you? What do you think?
I was going to say, at the same time, I do sometimes feel like there's something to prove. Like, I think whether or not it's from outside forces, we push ourselves with every release. And, you know, I'll hear Sims' record and be like, oh, man, I got to go back.
Yeah, I can better. I'm better than that. I can get that. You know what I mean?
No.
But
internally, though, we
but
push
we'll
each
inspire
other. You know?
ourselves.
There's a little friendly competition going on.
Well, the competition is great. I think it's positive. I think if everybody is, like, too passive, it's, like, boring. You
know, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like what drives us that is different than other people, because what drives us is that competition and making better music and making and being more creative and making a better song than the next guy, as opposed to like having more videos in rotation or anything like that, because that's a waste of effort. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think you guys are chasing hype. It's like, how can we make the best records, the purest, our most artistic, classic sounding hip hop records And if it works and people like it, that's cool. But I see more artists expressing themselves than people chasing $1 million.
And it does feel like there's that element of every overnight success is 10 years in the making. You know, we've been at it for a minute, and then when people notice, they notice.
Yeah. Everybody I know across the board that's successful, quote unquote, put at least 10 years in. Minimum. If you put it, no, even the guys that they were dope 5 years ago, but they're not really hot now because it takes 10 years. From everybody, you know? We got you guys in the studio. We're gonna play a record coming up. It's called Drumsticks. What album is this off? I've also expressed that I am uneducated as far as it goes with Doomtree. I don't know as much as I possibly should. What album is Drumsticks off of?
That's our self-titled release. Yeah. What's it called?
We dropped it last year. It's Doomtree by Doomtree, self-titled.
Okay.
It's the only. It's really the only release that has everybody on it. So it's a whole inclusive crew record. So this was like the single with everyone on it.
Like to sing this, I'd rather hum this. Kick the beat with the help from the drumstick.